Hi, Ross Guthrie here from 3Cubed. Welcome to our latest GoldMine Lunchtime webinar. Today's topic is on the GoldMine telephone integration, integrating your GoldMine CRM database with your PBX phone system. A great way to help ensure that all your calls in and out are being logged against your customer record, keeping your history tab and history list up to date, making sure that if you work in construction or other industries, and in fact any financial planners, accountants, all sorts of things, if you work on the premise of he who proves the most wins, then you will love CyDesk. In fact, it doesn't even have to be that. It can be as simple as, if we keep our history up to date and accurate for all our customers, we all know exactly what we're doing with our customers as a small business. Because let's face it, as a small business we all multitask. It's not like we just have one role, one job, that's it. We often do lots of things for our clients in lots of different ways, and the best way to ensure that our entire team is up to date with that and knows exactly what's going on for a customer is to ensure our history is up to date. Now, GoldMine does a great job of that for emails. It does a great job of that for appointments, but sometimes the phone calls, people go, you know what, it's just too hard to log a phone call in GoldMine. I just don't know how to do it. Well, CyDesk actually eliminates that issue because it makes it that easy. It actually brings up the window to log a call instantly. So no more can you say, I didn't know quite what to do. So anyway, well, here we are working through on our PDF, and the actual phone call comes through. In this instance, it's Anthony from 3Cubed. What do you know? Anthony's giving us a quick call, and you'll notice that the actual GoldMine has screen popped. Anthony's record has screen popped, and CyDesk has also popped up for us. At the moment, the phone is actually ringing, so my phone here next to me, my physical phone, is actually ringing, and I could pick up that handset right now, or I could actually click here to actually answer that phone. In the meantime, just to quickly show you, while it is ringing, if you are very quick, you can actually review the history, review pending, additional information, the notes, any information you want to quickly know before you actually pick up the phone from Anthony. Or you can be doing that while you do that. Anyway, let's answer Anthony. Wonderful. So CyDesk and GoldMine are that well integrated that the phone is now, we are now talking to Anthony, but GoldMine and CyDesk have screen popped the ability for us to log a call. In this instance, I can flag it as an incoming call, click OK, and there's our completed call window automatically appears. So while I'm on the phone to Anthony, I can log call notes about this call while I'm directly on the phone. Very, very simple. I can also update the reference, etc. while I'm here, etc., etc. If I wanted to now, I can hang up this particular phone call and say, thanks Anthony, all good. I'm going to hang up. And I can now complete the rest of my phone call notes, because I now have a bit more time to put in the I promised to complete for Anthony. Okay, wonderful. I can then click OK. In my history tab now, I have that particular phone call, and note it even logged the actual duration for me, which is a great way of being able to keep track of how long we're on the phone to these people. So that's a great way of being able to track that. I can click OK to that, and I'm back to working on whatever I wanted to. Let's organise an incoming call from somebody else. I'll just enter this into our virtual phone system here. So I'm just going to organise for another phone call to come through to me. And here you'll notice that now GoldMine has automatically opened up Joe Bloggs' record. Okay, it was on Anthony's, we're now on Joe's. It's done that automatically for me. I have the ability to actually answer the phone just like we did a minute ago, and I actually have the ability to then log an incoming call again. Okay, so again, what's really nice with that is actually opening up the record for me and screen popping it for me just like that. I'm going to hang up this call and just organise one more phone call. Alright. See, we have Joan now calling us. Let's answer Joan's call. In this instance, we get a slightly different window. Now, the reason for this is that Joan actually has a pending activity outstanding. And so GoldMine identifies this and says, oh, do you want to actually complete the actual call that's scheduled, or are you actually completing a whole new unscheduled activity? In In this instance, we go, no, we actually do want to complete this. So we double click on it to log the notes about this call as well. Enter our code and result code because they help us with our reporting. While you're also here, by the way, you can also say schedule. Yep, no problems. I can organise that appointment for you. Click OK. We can discuss these notes about this call, whatever the items were that we needed to discuss in a face-to-face meeting, and we can schedule that a little bit later on. Let's go 3 o'clock on Monday, this schedule. So now we have our completed call, and we also have our pending activity. How quick and easy is that? GoldMine is superb in being able to log history activities accurately and also bring in pending activities very, very quickly. It's wonderful. So I'm just going to hang up that phone call. Again, I could hang up using my physical phone. I do not have to actually use CyDesk for this. Okay, lots of different ways that it actually can help you. A couple of things as well. If I wanted to actually make an outgoing call, I just click on the phone, double click, and automatically it's starting to actually complete a phone call for me. I can go, no, I don't want to complete that appointment. I want to complete an outgoing call, and start logging the details of that particular call. Notice while we're on the phone, there's a couple of things we can also do. Actually, I'll just cancel that and hang up and bring up CyDesk. So a couple of things we can do. We can actually bring up details about the active call. We actually see our team. So if we actually, we're obviously a demonstration here, but on a live environment, you'd actually be able to see all the details of your actual staff members' availability. And of course, using the presence facility within CyDesk, you can flag whether you just grab a bite to eat for a coffee or lunch, in a meeting, or out of the office. Okay, so nice way to be able to keep that up to date. This same presence facility would be available in the Teams, so you can see whether your teams are available, unavailable, at a toilet break or at lunch, whatever the items are. It's very, very easy to see whether you can actually forward a phone call to someone without actually having to walk up out of your desk and go find them. Alright, so you can show the team. Instead of SMS, which we normally do straight out of GoldMine, we can show call history. Always nice to be able to see that. And we'd even actually do a search, and then we'd actually do a search within your database within GoldMine as well. You can also get a list of favourites you like to call, flag them in as your speed dials, and just double click to actually dial. Again, quite nice, very quick and very powerful. So that's how well CyDesk integrates with GoldMine. CyDesk is reliant on your PBX phone system to have a TAPI compliant a connection, because that's how we use to connect to it. Different phone systems handle things just slightly differently. So, let me just go through a couple of other items with regard to that. So if I just bring up, so here we have this CyDesk console. So this is something like the receptionist or an admin person would use. And here it gives you a lot more availability of information and an easy to use format. Allows you to see the active call details, ones which are actually still on hold, where your actual team are up to and your availability of your team, your status, any messages that people might be actually sending you as well, etc., or waiting calls that are coming through. Again, a lot more flexibility, a lot more options here to make life easier as a receptionist to forward calls through. Now, if you use, depending on the phone system, if you blind forward a call to one of your team members, then the CLI or the screen pop will continue to work for that other person you're sending the call through to. If you're announcing the call, in other words, you call through to one of your team members and they answer your phone call and say, hey look, is Joe on the phone, can you take a call from Joe? Yes, no problems. You're announcing the call through. It depends on the phone system whether it will actually screen pop the record in GoldMine. Most do, but I can't promise everyone does, so it depends on the phone system. So give us a call or give the guys at SideTrack, Jeremy, a call from SideTrack with regard to that. Another nice element with regard to the product suite within SideTrack is CyRecord. This is an ability to record phone calls on a live basis, in other words, as required, or you can actually set it up from a phone system back to the computer system and actually record every phone call in and out of the office automatically. Again, it depends on the actual phone system as to what sort of capabilities we can actually connect to, because it all depends on the phone itself. But otherwise, your ability to record, voice record all your phones is sensational. In fact, the way it actually works is within your complete a call window, inside GoldMine, apologies just to complete that. I know, in fact, there's a phone call. Let's just complete a phone call. In here on your notes would be a hyperlink to that recording. So imagine being able to go to your history, look at the views for the information you're looking for about a phone call, and then be able to click on a hyperlink and actually play it back. Now, CyDesk uses all sorts of encryptions and watermarks to ensure that it can stand up in most scenarios as being proven to be a legitimate recording of a phone call. So very well organised. CyTrack also do a number of other things, from telemarketing for inbound call centres, for outbound call centres, lots of different ways we can actually use it to benefit larger organisations. CyDesk pricing. As of 2015, the pricing for the 5-user bundle and the 10-user bundle in Australian dollars is $1,430 ex and $2,065 ex GST. Does include the software, installation, training, and issue resolution service. So pretty much a one-stop shop. Everything's there, which is really, really nice. One item is there is each year there is a software maintenance component, which would include some support and also the updates for that product, because CyDesk do a lot of work in updating and enhancing new features to the product, so well worth investing in. So there's my details here. Ross Guthrie from 3Cubed. You can also contact Jeremy Stevens from CyTrack. His details are listed there as well. Thank you again so much for that. If you have any questions, please email me or email Jeremy. We'd love to get in contact with you and help answer your questions about how easy it is to integrate GoldMine with your phone system to keep that all-important history 100% accurate. And when, as the old saying goes, once you can rely on it, you do rely on it. And GoldMine is second to none when it comes to you being able to view a complete history for your clients. Thanks again for your time and your patience, and look forward to speaking with you soon. Happy gold mining.